Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ioniq channel, and today I'll be talking about the safety features in this vehicle. There's a ton of safety features. I might not even get to all of them today, so this might have to be in different parts, but I just wanted to show you all how safe and how attentive this vehicle is to the safety of the drivers and passengers. And for that very reason, for the purpose of safety of driving, I will be having both of my hands on the wheel throughout this time, so anything captured will be while I have both my hands on the wheel. My camera person will be taking care of all the shots and looking at all the angles, because as you'll see, some of these shots will be kind of we'll need the driver to be fully attentive. And so I just want to let you know that everything is risk-free and hands on the wheel. Stay safe, and let's check it out. And just a unique feature that I'd like to point out, and then it's the very fact that you get such a clear HD view, and it's a very wide angle, so you get to see a lot of what's going on. And you also get the opportunity to let other people know outside that the car is backing up with the sound. So, as well, if right now currently there's nothing behind me, but if there were something behind me, there'll be a lot of beeping going on, just to kind of signify that, hey, the distance between you and an object has closed down significantly, so please slow down or stop. So another feature that I want to talk about that I actually will not be able to demonstrate here, because again, it's a safety concern, but what the safety feature is, it's called the forward collision warning on the Ioniq. And this warning comes about when you're on the freeway or just on the road and there's a sudden stop by the car in front of you. So in this case, a vehicle such as this vehicle up here, if we were going, say, 20 miles per hour, and then all of a sudden this vehicle in front of me sees something and it brakes abruptly, there will be a warning, a forward collision warning on my dashboard, and it'll basically alert me that that car is going at a lot slower rate than I am, and within a couple seconds there will be a collision if I don't slow down. And to my experience, it actually slows you down. The vehicle actually slows down a little bit and kind of assists you as the driver in braking as quickly as possible. So I think, again, in terms of safety features, this is one of the best ones out there that I have seen in the cars I've driven. And so it's really one of the favorite features that I like. So like I say, I'd love to demonstrate this, but I'd prefer not to, especially because that is a safety concern, and I would have to go at a certain speed and brake at a certain rate for you to be able to see that on the dashboard. But it'll be a very loud beep on the dashboard and a very obvious sign on the dashboard indicating a imminent collision if you don't stop as quickly as possible. Another feature that I want to show you is what happens when, let's say you're parked on a busy road and you open the door before you're able to, look out to see if there's any oncoming vehicle. The Ioniq 5 is a wonderful vehicle in that it warns you right when you open the door that, watch out for your blind side, or watch out, there's a car coming. So as a passenger or as a driver, no matter where you are in the vehicle, you will get that warning if the car motions or detects a vehicle coming up. And so I'm going to open, there's a vehicle coming over here. I'm just going to open the door. And there's a warning letting me know to watch for traffic, because it detects that there's a car coming at a certain speed and I should look out for it. And even in a similar fashion, honestly, if there is a car coming and say I'm back in my vehicle, I want to pull out of the car, or I want to pull out of the parking spot, but there's a car coming. So, I'd indicate to the left that I'm gonna try to head out onto the vehicle, onto the road or the street, And if there were a car coming on my left here, I'd get a warning. And what's actually really cool is the fact that, as you can see here, the vehicle would actually brake for me. Let me show you what I mean by this. The vehicle is gonna force a stop. That's not gonna be because of me. And that is the emergency brake. So even though the vehicle was kind of close, and the vehicle was close, and I was trying to pull out onto the street, the car stops for me to give me time to look again, and again, you saw the drive carefully signal. You have to be perfectly aware of your environment, and I think even when you're a little bit tired or not paying attention to the slightest, the car still helps you out a lot. So that's a wonderful, wonderful feature. Now, I know I've said a lot about most of these features being my favorite features, but this next safety feature truly is one of my favorite, coolest features on here, and that is the Valet Mode. So the Valet Mode basically lets you put restrictive controls on your vehicle. So if you're giving it to someone, or you're giving it to your child to use, or you're actually giving it to a valet at a restaurant, you can put the vehicle in Valet Mode. And what that does, so it's going to ask you for your code, and you'll set the code. And what that does is you'll be able to keep track of how far the vehicle has traveled since you put it on Valet Mode. What the distance and time it was driving for, as well as the general location. So I'll go ahead and put in my I'll set a simple code for this, and then I'll confirm that code. And now the vehicle is in Valet Mode. And so with this, you can tell when the vehicle was put in Valet Mode, how long, the distance the vehicle has been driven, and the time it's been driven, and the top speed. So just to make sure that no one's taking a vehicle, driving off with it somewhere, or simply, testing it out at different speeds, or getting into sticky situations with it. It's a great way to monitor your vehicle when you don't have it, or when somebody else has it. And again, you can simply turn off the Valet Mode by inputting the code that you had initially, and then now it's back to unrestricted mode to your liking. And one last feature that I think is supposed to be a safety feature, but I actually kind of find funny, is when you are done and you park your vehicle, you turn it off, the vehicle, once you open your door, it asks you to check your rear seats. I learned from the dealership that this is actually to make sure that you're not leaving your baby in the back. So if you have kids and you strap them into the car seat, make sure you don't walk away and leave them in the heat, or just in the garage, just alone in the car by themselves. I personally don't have a child with me, so I use this as a personal reminder to check my back seats to make sure that there's no valuables in there, no laptops, no backpacks, no cash, coins, anything that could put my car in a compromising situation. So, it's kind of hilarious what the purpose of that signal was and what I actually use it for, but it's still a safety feature, and I'll still take it. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone. I hope y'all learned a lot about the vehicle's uses, and hope to see y'all soon. Thank you so much.